we are live. Good morning, everybody. How are you, my lovely, confident, successful business women? Lovely to have you this morning joining us for our Business Members Spotlight, where every Thursday we come and we interview a fantastic member of this group. Today we have the amazing Michelle Stimson with us. Hello, my love. How are you going?
Hi, Ali. Look, thank you so much for having me. I'm so grateful to be able to share with you and everybody else what I do.
I can't wait for you to share what you do. Now, just bear with me while I make sure that I can. A, there's no echo, and B, that I can see comments. 2 for 2. Great. We're ready to go. Right, now, let's talk, Michelle, about tell us, number one, what you do or sell and how you got into doing it. I'm really curious.
Well, what I do is I make environmentally friendly handbags from jeans, clothing, fabric scraps, jewelry. I reuse and recycle and repurpose a lot of different stuff, a lot of different materials to create something new.
Love that. And what brought you into deciding to do that?
Well, I was working in a job that I didn't particularly enjoy. Well, some of it I enjoyed and some I didn't.
That's normally the way.
There was pros and cons. But anyway, in the middle of that, I had to go down to Melbourne to a funeral. My auntie had passed away and she was a really lovely lady and I was so close to her on my dad's side. And I went down and my cousin gave me a whole bunch of her clothes. And also she was a real crafter. She crocheted, knitted, embroidered, and everything was by hand. And she sewed clothes and like she did it all from scratch. And I think I may have had a few crochet lessons from her way back when I was 13, but very briefly. And so one of these dresses was really pretty. And I thought, what am I going to, I can't throw this out and what can I do with it? So I decided to make myself a bag. And I had these jeans and thought, I'll combine, but it was a really pretty red flowers. So I combined that with jeans. I thought that'll look really good together, and it looks great. And I made this bag and I walked into my job with the bag and everyone goes, well, have you got a new bag and where'd you get it and blah, 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 blah. And I said, well, I made it. And they went, oh, wow, it looks great. Fantastic.
Awesome. And did they all say, I want one?
Well, someone did. I did one for someone. I can't even remember who it was. I should look that person up because it was like 6 years ago now.
Oh, wow. 6 years ago, yep.
Yeah. So that's sort of how I came to repurpose and invent my little shop. Well, there's another story to it. The bag in question I put jeans pockets on it. And I made these bags with 2 jeans pockets on either side, like you see on a pair of jeans on your backside.
Yep.
Anyway, my little boy, Julius, he looked at that bag and he said, oh, Mummy, that looks like a booty. He was only like 6 or something. And I said, yeah, it does. And so that's how the name Booty Bags Bespoke was born.
Oh, I love that. So your 6-year-old pretty well named your business for you.
Yep, pretty much.
That's awesome. And that works. And I know, because we were talking about this before, but I know you've got that very first bag there. Is that right?
I have.
You want to show us?
Yes, I would love to.
I'm very excited because we have someone, as I was saying to you beforehand, we haven't often had people come on who have physical products to show us. So I'm excited that you have got some there.
This is the bag. This is the fabric that was my aunt's dress.
Oh, so that's the one that started it all.
Yeah, this is it. And
wow.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's really clever.
Yeah, and there's a little flap and there's lots of little details, like inside there's pockets.
Oh, wow.
Denim, and it's just a great, you know, slouchy bag that you can chuck on at a moment's notice and head to the market.
That's
and it's all reused. It's nothing new here. There's a little bit of crochet I did on the back, and I just love it. It's, you know, it just reminds me of my Aunty Millie.
That's one that I think you'd want to hold on to, isn't it? Because that is the one that started it all.
No, it's not for sale.
Fair, there you go, ladies. That one's not for sale. But I know that you do have a bunch of other things that are for sale. So obviously, you've said that you've used this jeans material. Do you use other materials that you make bags out of?
I do. So I make corduroy. I've got one here made out of corduroy. This is a custom make. I don't know if you can see that. It's a dark green corduroy.
Yeah. You can. Yeah. No, you can. Yeah.
These little bags, I made this. Actually, I invented this for me because I like to go for a walk in the morning, and I want to take my water bottle and my phone and my keys and whatever else, you know. But I just want to go for a walk and come back. And I thought, I'll make myself a bag. So I did. And these have been selling because people love going for walks now. They need the exercise, but they also need to take their little belongings as little as possible. So when I say I've got a little clip here to attach your keys, I don't mean like your whole keys.
Just one key.
Like your little house door key. Oh, well, you can, but, you know.
Otherwise you'd be jingling walking down the street.
Jingling away, yeah. Got a long strap so that you put it over your body, like wear it crossover, and away you go. You've got your drink bottle so you can have a sip, you can hydrate yourself. Yeah.
I love that, especially because I'm a person who I love to go for a walk, but I hate there's two things that I don't like. And it is either carrying things in my hands, because when I go for a walk, I just like to have my hands free. I don't know, it's just something about me going for a walk. Or when I'm going for a walk and I've got pockets, I've got so much crap in my pockets that my pants are falling down. So it's very awkward. So having something like that, and that's one thing I don't take, and I should, but I don't take a water bottle for that reason, because I'm carrying it. So that to me is perfect.
Yeah.
That's a brilliant idea. So I'm not surprised that they're selling.
Well, I do sell them in shops, but I am sort of leaning towards Facebook. I've got a Facebook shop, and I'm sort of leaning towards going online that way because it's just easier for me, especially with the current health climate at the moment. We're in a pandemic. You know, say no more. It's just like, well, I don't really want to get out there and push my products anyway, you know.
And the thing is, and this is like, you know, this is what I teach, is that, you know, if social media you put your products on either a business page or a website, use social media to put yourself out there, and it opens up a whole new world for you, an opportunity for you to sell to more people. So I think for you, going online would be awesome.
Yeah.
And those products would be, I would assume, and please correct me if I'm wrong, rather simple to post, so they're not difficult.
They are. Yes. No, they are simple to post. And, you know, if you don't like anything I make, you can always send it back and I'll fix it or refund it, whatever. Yeah. So really, I just do what makes me happy. I'm always creating something. I love to create. I like solving little problems, like people, you know, come to me with this. So this lady here, she's actually going to put her wallet in there. She's got one of those big wallets that it's about this thick and it's got everything, you know.
Yeah.
She's like, there's lots of different types of wallets, and that's what she's using that for.
Perfect. And you know, actually, when you held it up just then, it looked like something you could take a bottle of wine to keep it cool in someone's, you know, when you take it out for dinner.
You know what?
Someone's house for dinner.
We do that.
A wine chiller.
Cool. Yeah. You could definitely fit your own BYO in there.
Yeah. You know, see, there you go. There's another sales you know, what a direction to go. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly okay.
So I know, so tell me, I'm curious how long it would take you to make something like that, because I know I've seen beautiful photos of you looking very happy while you're busy creating.
Well, it can take hours and hours to make something, depending on how much work is involved. I have to cut the pattern out. There's lots of different steps, and I'm just starting to make little videos on what the steps are. But everything is different, you know. So that would probably take me maybe 3 hours. Yeah.
Wow.
Just that the fabric, it's not just fabric, it's a special stabilizer that I have to iron onto the fabric so that it's got a bit of stiffness about it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I do that a lot of the time with my products, but sometimes I will just use something else I've already got, like some sort of quilting, anything really, a blanket, or
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
or some sheets.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about what you do. Like you said, you're recycling a lot of stuff. So
yeah, there is like a serious side to my business, and that is, it is all about recycling. I do buy zips in, but where possible, I will reuse and cut up things and pick off buttons and unzip jeans and do all that sort of stuff.
that's amazing. I am appreciative of that, because I'm very much, or I'm getting more and more into recycling as I get older. I don't know what it is, but I think that's an amazing aspect.
And if you look around, like your local area, around here, there are so many new op shops popping up because people have got so much stuff. They've got stuff they don't know what to do with, and they just buy new stuff. And do you know what I mean? It's like a cycle. It's so yeah. There's I just love putting value on something that people throw out.
So that absolutely makes sense. So here's something, here's an idea or something, a thought that I had. I don't know if it's an idea, but it's a thought that I had. For instance, I have an old top of my late mum's.
Yeah.
Right. Do you do things like, if someone has a specific material that they'd like you to make something out of, that you would make a handbag out of that?
Absolutely. That would be my pleasure. Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Here, so you can see can you hear the cogs turning up here right now?
I actually call those memory bags or memory whatevers. Yeah.
And it's not. Sorry.
It is. It's a memory. It's a memento of someone who's passed, or just something to remind you of something, and you can have it forever.
Oh, I've got thoughts happening up here. Don't you worry about that. And so I know that you don't just make handbags, so you've made your little creation. Show us some other things that you've got there, Michelle.
Yeah, sure. So here we go. I have little clutches.
I love the color of that one.
Yeah, that's like that was a dress that someone donated to me.
Wow.
Inside it's got a little slip pocket. I think it's satin. I can't even remember where the fabrics come from because I've got so much fabric.
But the detail that you clearly go to when you put things together.
Oh, yes.
I love the detail in them.
This is currently, I'm learning to quilt. And this block is called a drunken, oh God, now I've forgotten. The Drunken Path, it's actually called.
I like it.
The Drunken Path, yes. So it's like 8 different pieces there.
Oh, cool. Yep.
Stitched together. Yeah.
I see that now. Yep.
Yeah. And the other thing I've got here to show you is a backpack I made out of a suit.
I really like that. That is.
Yeah, I love it.
It looks
That's the pockets.
Classy, because out of a suit. Yeah, that's nice.
And the fabric's gorgeous.
It is, I can see.
Suit fabric. It's really very pretty. I've done red inside.
Oh, see, that's what I mean, the detail, you know, the red goes nicely with the grey. It's, you know, it's like the lining of a suit.
And then I've got denim.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a beautiful one.
Yeah. And then I've got my bag, which is purple. I love purple.
Nice. Is that like
That's from a linen, that's a damask linen tablecloth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was donated to me from a friend of mine who moved to the UK.
Wow.
And she was getting rid of all her parents' linen. And I said, oh, well, she said, do you want to come around? And I was like, yeah, okay. Because they don't make fabrics like this anymore.
No, isn't it amazing? That's what I mean, you know, like you say, op shops, you know, you never know what you can find at op shops.
Oh,
And
amazing things. I found a Coach handbag.
Oh, what? Sorry?
The original Coach, you know, the designer brand Coach.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Worth hundreds of dollars.
Exactly. And you've got, sorry.
That's the thing I do, sorry. I cut, like, I had a lady at Quilt Club donate to me her backpack. It was all made from vinyl, so it was all roughed up and used and crazed and whatever. But it had this beautiful gold hardware, all the rings and strap sliders and all those sorts of things. And I just cut them off and I'll reuse them on another bag.
Love it.
Like,
so it's every part. It's not just the fabric. It's every part of it.
Yeah, everything. Everything.
Like you say, buttons as well.
It's called slow fashion.
Wow.
And that's the thing. It is. People are becoming more aware, looking after what they've around the environment, you know, and reusing, and especially with plastic.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, it's a terrible thing, plastic.
So I can only imagine what your sewing or craft room looks like. You must have little bits and pieces. She's laughing.
I've got stuff. Actually, I just bought secondhand. I bought this big long table with all these pieces with shelves because that's what I need. Because I've got lots of different things, lots of buttons, and, you know, just ribbons and stuff. Yeah. And
see, I don't know how you do it. There'd be far too much choice for me. Like I would get lost in the choice.
Yeah. And so I consider myself a bit of an environmentalist.
Beautiful.
And I like to spread that message.
I love that.
Yeah.
And now you mentioned briefly before, you said you made jewellery too. Is that right?
Yes, I do. I make earrings. I'm wearing some leather earrings today.
I had a feeling they might be yours.
I haven't been advertising them though, so I do sell them, but I should really put some pictures of my earrings up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's just another fun thing that I love to do.
You are very much a creative, and I absolutely love that because I'm a creative too. But, you know, let's just say I can't make really good things like you do to be able to sell. I'd rather just go and do a painting, and if I like it, great. If I don't, I don't. But I admire you, someone like you who's, you know, had this idea and you've made it happen and you've built a business for yourself. So tell us, you know, where people can find your products. Where can we find more about you and more about your products?
Oh, well, so I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and my business name is Booty Bags Bespoke. That's BOOTY. And you can message me.
Beautiful. So what we might do, Michelle, is actually get you after this to pop a link in the description of somewhere, maybe your business page or a website, or just a link where people can go to have a little bit more of a visual look at some of the products that you've got.
Sure.
And so, as you said, so you've got stock on hand, have you, as well as, you know, getting people to, or people asking to make you bespoke handbags?
Yes, I do. I do have stock. I just haven't put it in my shop.
Oh, now that I've said that, I'll put you under pressure, haven't I?
I do have a lot of different styles. So if you scroll down my Facebook page and you see anything there that you like, it can be reproduced, possibly not in those exact colours or, I mean, fabrics, because the nature of the beast is a pair of jeans is what it is. There's no two that are alike.
Of course. And like you said, you're sourcing a lot of the materials from secondhand shops. So.
Oh, I am. I do get donations from people. Yep. People know what I do, and they kindly donate things. And yeah, so that's always nice. I always wash everything and hang it out. You know, it's always going through 60 degrees Celsius in the washing machine and then back in the sun, just in case anyone's thinking, you know, yeah.
We're all good. We know you're a professional. You've got this, and I honestly, I say this every time you've shown us today a couple of these, and I really do sincerely love the detail that you go to, both inside and out.
Thank you.
These bags.
I'll tell you where that comes from. So after I left school, I always sewed. Since I was about 9. Mum bought me my first sewing machine, and Mum, I think, got a lady up the road to teach me how to put a pattern together.
Awesome. Wow.
Yes, in my local neighbourhood. So I did that. And anyway, after I left school, I did a TAFE course in apparel production. So I am classically trained to make patterns and, yeah, sewing. I've been sewing since forever.
Beautiful.
So, and I also worked for an Australian fashion designer called Roz Taylor Design Studio. I don't know if anyone's heard of that, but she was around in the 1980s.
Awesome.
Yeah. And another designer as well. So.
Oh wow! So you've got.
I used to work, in the fashion industry for a few years when I was in my 20s. Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. Really good to brag about, actually. Yeah. Brag away, girl.
Oh, and I had this really good teacher in TAFE, and she was like, "No, you just go and do that again." Like, okay.
Whereas here's the difference between you and me. I have a pillowcase that I made in primary school, and it's probably the best and the only thing I made well in home ec. It is like, you know, it is literally almost like falling apart now. I think you put it out in the sun, it would disintegrate. But a pillowcase is the only thing I ever made that was good.
That's all right.
But yes, don't have the fantastic ability that you have. But again, Michelle, pop the. I think. Oh look, my beautiful VA has already put the link to your website and your Facebook page. Oh look, she's on it. So yeah, honestly, ladies, go and have a look, because you know, I have seen a lot of Michelle's handbags and other bags, purses, you know, all different types of things that she makes. I'm actually going to go and check out some earrings maybe when you put them up or something. Just saying.
Hint, hint.
Hint. Just, you know, no pressure, but pressure. Well, thank you so much for coming on with us today, Michelle. It has been a privilege and an honour to see, number one, see what you do, and also to see the very first handbag that you made and how this adventure for you all started.
Thank you, Ali. Thank you very much for having me.
No worries, darling. So again, ladies, if you want to find out more about Michelle, you can head to the links that we have now put in the comments to her Facebook page and her website. So thanks again, and we will see you next week, everybody.